All right, we are going to jump into the 3-3 notes. And these should go pretty quick here. So we're going to talk about systems of inequalities. And unfortunately, the only method that we can use for solving systems of inequalities is to graph. So we'll keep it short and sweet. So let's say I have y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 4, and y is greater than x minus 3. So I'm going to set up my graph. Draw my lines. Now, remember, this one is going to be solid, and I'm going to shade below. And this one is going to be dashed, and I'm going to shade above. Okay, so I'm going to draw a solid line here. And I'm going to shade below it. And now I'll use a different color for my other line. X minus 3, start at negative 3, and we're going to go up 1 over 1. And it's just a dashed line. And I'm going to shade above. Now, here's the key. The solutions, so this is what you need to know. The solutions to the system are where the shaded regions overlap. Where the shaded regions overlap. So wherever there's both purple and green on my paper is an example of a solution. So examples of solutions. And we could sit here forever and list out a bunch of points that are solutions, but I'm just going to give you guys a couple examples of points that are solutions. So anything in here is going to be a solution. So like 0, 0 is a solution. Negative 3, 2 is a solution. 1, negative 1 is a solution. Anything that is on the green line is going to be a solution. That's also in the purple shaded area. So 1, 2 would be a solution. Okay. So like I said, those are a few examples of solutions. We could sit here all day and list out solutions. I want to also mention examples of non-solutions. Non-solutions. So anything over here is not going to be a solution. So let's say 4, 2 is not a solution. Anything over here is not a solution. So 6, 0. Even anything that's on this line but is not above the purple line is not a solution. So 4, negative 2. Anything that's on the purple line is not a solution because it's dashed. We do not include that line. So another example of a non-solution would be 0, negative 3. Also, anything that's in here is not going to be a solution. So 1, -4. And again, I could sit here forever and list out an infinite number of points that are both solutions and non-solutions. But the key is that our solutions are in here. All right, let's try another one. So I have y is greater than or equal to 3/2 x plus 2, and x is less than 3. All right, this one is already in slope-intercept form, so it's going to be solid and above. This one only has an x. This is where I'm going to remind you of Hoy-Vux. Hoy-Vux is a little way to remember what happens when we only have an x or only have a y. And if I only have an x, that means I'm going to have a vertical line. So this is going to be a vertical line. Because it's only less than, it's going to be dashed. And we'll talk about how we're going to shade this once we have the line drawn. All right, so let's set up our graph. Okay, start at 2, up 3 over 2, and this is a solid line. And we are going to shade above it. All right, now let's do x is less than 3. Like I said, this is going to be a vertical line. So I find where x is 3, and I'm going to draw a dashed line through where x is 3. Now, I don't have an above or below because it's a vertical line. I have a right side and a left side. So which way am I going to shade? Well, let's just think about it. X is less than 3. If I'm here at 3, are my numbers that are less than 3 on the right side or on the left side? Well, the numbers that are less than 3 are 2 and 1 and 0 and all the negative numbers. So I'm going to shade on the left side. And again, anywhere where the shaded areas overlap is where our solutions are. All right, let's do one more. Y is less than or equal to 4, and 2x plus y is less than 1. Get our graph set up here. All right, I would like you to try this one on your own. So you're going to pause the video for me, and you are going to graph these two lines. Make sure you're checking to see if they're going to be dashed or solid. It's hard to make a solid line dashed, especially if you're using pen. And then shade either above or below for each of the lines. So pause the video and try this one on your own, and we'll check back in a couple minutes. All right, so y is less than 4. Again, look at Hoy-Vux. If we only have a y, that's going to be a horizontal line. So you should have a horizontal line where y is 4, and we shade below. So my purple is below the line. For the second equation, or I should say inequality, we had to solve for y first. So I subtracted 2x from both sides, and that gave me y is less than negative 2x plus 1, which means I have a dashed line, and I've shaded below it. All right, that is it for this lesson. Thanks for watching.